with other concerns. That's why when City Council member Tony Avella introduced the bill to ban carriage horses in New York City in December, we have just locked arms behind him, and he is locking arms right behind us. I want to show you this really quick TV clip from a TV station in New York about it.
The carriage horse ban that I have introduced to the City Council was done because 2 years ago there was a very serious accident. I was watching it on the news, probably on New York 1, and I thought to myself, you know, why are we allowing horse-driven carriages to exist anymore? There's a reason they don't exist at large. Why are we allowing the inhumane treatment of horses, and why are we allowing this huge safety factor to the horse, to the passengers, to the driver, motorists and pedestrians anymore? It just isn't safe. For example, in the last year and a half, there have been 7 accidents, 3 horses have died, and 5 people have been injured. It's time we put, and I hate to use the pun, this industry out to pasture.
I'd also like to talk a little bit more about the whole animal testing issue that we have been blasting Washington, D.C. about. It involves Pam Anderson, of course. She, to let you know a little about how it all works and how she does so much for us, she gets invitations to functions all over the world. She'll run the invitations by us to ask if there's anything worth doing for animals in this particular place. She hosted a function in Milan and brought us along to host a news conference about how animals are skinned alive in the leather trade in the biggest leather producing city in the world, Milan. When she was invited to host an award show in Halifax, Nova Scotia, that happened to be around the eve of the seal hunting, which takes place right nearby, she brought us along and opened the live national telecast blasting the seal hunt. So when she told us that she was invited to a big function in Washington, D.C., it was right around the time when the Washington Post did this front page story that Jesse talked about earlier, about getting rid of all these old, archaic regulatory tests on animals. So we went with Pam to Washington. She was able to bust her way into the Health and Human Services office, where we had our first meeting with Health and Human Services, and she was just great when their lawyer, the public affairs guy, came down. And I said, come on, just come on the couch, sit right by me. And they sat down, and she said, okay, take it down, take it over. I was just the lure. So she's a joy to work with. Anyhow, we had this big lobbying day on Capitol Hill, and then Larry King had us on to talk about the issue later that night, as well as about some other animal issues. So let's watch that part of it.
Former President Jimmy Carter will be born on Monday night. Pam Anderson remains, and we're joined by Mathews, Senior Vice President of PETA.